So what's going on guys, Kade is here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the top 3 best PvP builds in Lost Ark. So for each and every single build I will show you what class you want to be, then what abilities and awakening skill you want to have. Then as well I will show you some gameplay and give you the best stats that you need to allocate for PvP so you would be able to get the best results and highest damage possible and much more. So if all this sounds interesting to you, then let's get straight into it. So then moving over to the first PvP build, which is the gunslinger class. So the gunslinger is Lost Ark's traditional gunner class. His unique identity allows him to swap between 3 different weapons. Pistol skills are used for mobility and engagement, then the shotgun is used for damage and the sniper is mainly used for long range one-shot kills. In PvP, the gunslinger revolves around quick catches with her sniper and pistol combo. The ability to dance around the arena with lethal skills give her a good ranking on the PvP meta. If you play this build right, this class is very strong carry that is hard to stop. So then moving over to the build itself, and these are the skills you want to have. And as we previously discussed that you have 3 different weapons, so that means that you are able to have more than just 8 abilities to upgrade. So for the handgun we have the spiral tracker, AT-02 grenade, quick step, summer assault shot, dead fire, dexter shot, peacekeeper and the bullet rain. Then for the shotgun we have the hour of the judgment, shotgun rapid fire, last request and sharpshooter. And then lastly for the rifle we have the spiral flame, catastrophe, perfect shot and focus shot. And then for the build I will show you which abilities you want to upgrade. So for the first ability we have the quick step, and we want to spend 7 skill levels to unlock the excellent mobility and tenacity. Then for the second ability we have the spiral flame, and this time we use just 4 levels to select the quick aim. Then for the next one we have the catastrophe ability, and we use 10 levels to get the tenacity, defenseless target and carpet bombing. Then for the fourth ability we have the dead fire, and we spend once again 10 skill levels to unlock the tenacity, chain throw and infiltrate decimation. Then for the next one we have the sharpshooter ability, and we use just 4 levels to select the endless magic bullet. Then for the next ability we have the AT-02 grenade, and we want to spend just 7 levels to get the range throw and freeze grenade. Then for the 7th ability we have the shotgun rapid fire, and this time we use just 4 levels to unlock the combo rapid fire. Then going over to the next ability which is called the spiral tracker, and we use again 4 levels to select the weakness exposure. Then for one of the last abilities we have the dexterous shot, and we spend 7 skill levels to get the agile movement and excellent mobility. Then for the next one we have the summer assault shot, and we spend 10 levels to unlock the agile movement, master of invasion and super armor. Then for the next ability we have the last request, and we spend another 10 levels to select the quick preparation, execution and volley. Then for the next ability we have the focus shot, and we use 10 more levels to get the quick aim, enhanced bullet and quick finish. Then for the next one we have the peacekeeper, and we use one of our last 4 levels to unlock the excellent mobility. And then for the last and final ability we have the perfect shot, and we use our last 7 levels to get the stable stance and perfect aim. Then for your awakening skill you want to get the high caliber HE bullet, and for this ability to work you need to buy the chaos shards as well. And then lastly moving over to your combat stats, and you want to have 1 crit, 249 domination and 750 swiftness. And then on top of all this, these are your 2 main PvP combos. So now in my last and final summary for this build, understanding field of vision and how to abuse it in arena is what separates the good gunslinger from the bad ones. Keeping your enemies to the left and right of your screen greatly increases your chances of catching opponents with quick step and your sniper skills. Then as well playing on the outskirts of the arena would also help with engagements and picking targets off from very huge distance. And if you did not know by now, but the way you swap your weapons is by pressing the Z and X key. And then lastly at the beginning of the fight you can rush forwards with summer assault, dead fire and quick step, and then try to get free shots with your sniper abilities, and that's about it. So then moving over to the second build, which is one of the highest damage classes in the game, and it's called the deathblade. So deathblade is Lost Ark's rogue type of class that utilizes speed and crowd control to dictate the flow of battle. She has also a lot of build options along with combos to decimate your opponents. In PvP, the deathblade revolves around quick catches with her dashes and crowd control. She is a hit and run specialist that goes in when the time is right and deals massive amounts of damage. This class speed and high protected skills allow her to climb high in the 3v3 and 1v1 meta, making her an excellent choice for players to get into. So then moving over to the build itself, and these are the skills you want to have. So for the first ability we have the surprise attack, and we spend 10 skill levels to unlock the wide angle attack, excellent mobility and chilling sword burst. Then for the second ability we have the upper slash, and we use 10 more levels to get the swift fingers, large twister and tenacity. Then for the next one we have the spin cutter ability, and this time we spend just 4 levels to select the swift fingers. Then for the fourth ability we have the moonlight sonic, and we spend 10 levels to unlock the fist of darkness, quick preparation and shade sonic. Then for the next one we have the dark axle ability, and we spend once again 10 levels to get the swift fingers, tenacity and high axle. Then for one of the last abilities we have the maelstrom, and we spend 10 more levels to select the orb control, dark order and stabilized energy. Then for the seventh ability we have the blitz rush, and we use one of our last 10 levels to unlock the vital point strike, all around and shadow rush. And then for the last and final ability we have the headhunt, and we spend our last 10 levels to get the quick preparation, quick hunt and enhanced stun. Then for your awakening skill you want to get the flash blink, and for this ability to work you need to buy the chaos shards as well. And then lastly moving over to your combat stats, and you want to have 1 crit, 249 domination and 750 swiftness. And then on top of all this, these are your main 2 PvP combos. So now in my last and final conclusions for this build, you want to engage into the fight with the dark axle or surprise attack ability. Remember that you can use your upper slash and maelstrom abilities to gain push immunity, which will protect you against getting thrown in the air. And then lastly, you need to know that the deathblade class is very high damage, but at sometimes he can be very squishy as well. So when you find the right time, use your skills and do 1 or 2 combos, and then get out of a fight till your cooldowns come back up, and that's about it. So then for the last and final build, we have the paladin class. So this is a tanky support build. In PvP he plays very well with offensive classes because of holy protection and heavenly blessing skills. This class as well gives his team more control over the battlefield. But make no mistake, the paladin is also capable of dealing decent damage. And lastly, you can choose to amplify your own damage or instead support your team with more defenses. The biggest downside for this class in PvP is the lack of push immunity. So this means that if you don't want to get your skills interrupted, you have to avoid the damage and you should not use all of your abilities all at once. So then moving over to the build itself, and these are the skills you want to have. So for the first ability we have the charge, and we want to spend 10 levels to unlock the excellent mobility, shining protection and ambush attack. Then for the second ability we have the holy protection, and we spend 10 more levels to select the quick pace, robust protection and thunderous protection. Then for the next one we have the god sent law, and we use again 10 levels to get the shield, wide angle attack and grace. Then for the fourth ability we have the executioner's sword, and this time we spend just 4 levels to unlock the excellent mobility. Then for the next one we have the wrath of god ability, and we use 10 skill levels to select the wide thunder stroke, thunder and light's guardian. Then for one of the last abilities we have the execution of justice, and we use 10 more levels to get the forward attack, strength release and light explosion. Then for the seventh ability we have the holy sword, and we spend one of our last 10 levels to unlock the propulsion, vital point strike and condensed energy. Then for the last and final ability we have the heavenly blessings, and we use our last 10 skill levels to select the agile cast, perseverance and heavenly requiem. Then for your awakening skill you want to get the litanious judgment, and for this ability to work you need to buy the chaos shards as well. And lastly, moving over to your combat stats, and you want to have 1 crit, 700 swiftness and 299 endurance. And then on top of all this, these are your main 2 PvP combos. So now for my last and final summary for this build. Using the charge, dash slash and holy sword abilities are very useful to hit the enemies from safe distance. Then for you to shield your allies, use the god sent law when they can't escape from the enemy's attack. And then lastly, remember to precast the holy protection and heavenly blessing abilities before engaging into a fight to help your team out, and that's about it. So I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other good Lost Ark PvP builds that you would like to see in the next video, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, please click like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and you won't miss any more amazing content from me. With all this said, you have an amazing day and I'll catch you in my next video. So take it easy. Peace.
ain't here